We appreciate you. Wonderful presentation. Next, we have Beth Menz, Vice President of Home Care, EIU Healthcare. Please introduce yourself for the record and proceed with your presentation. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Senator Hunter. My name is Beth Menz, and I am the Vice President of the Home Care Division at SEIU Healthcare. I want to thank all the members of the committee for inviting me to speak with you all today. And I'm here representing our more than 90,000 SEIU members, the majority of which are Black and Brown women. I'm also here to represent SEIU's healthcare vision of a society defined by freedom and justice, a society where we can all have quality education, healthcare, and jobs, and where we can all live in a full and plentiful life of our choosing. I'm proud to be a part of SEIU Healthcare, which is an organization that values diversity, inclusion, and equity, and recognizes the importance of retaining and promoting its Black workers. In the home care division at SEIU Healthcare, we provide essential care that helps keep tens of thousands of seniors and people with disabilities healthy. And our care helps keep those tens of thousands of individuals healthy while keeping them in their homes and in their communities. At SEIU, we are a union that represents frontline workers in home care, childcare, and nursing homes, as well as hospitals. And we are a growing movement of home care workers, delivering quality home care for all consumers. And we are always fighting on behalf of the home care workforce to ensure a living wage, health care, and respect. Over the past 8 months, our nation has asked our members to risk their own health and safety and that of their families as they return home each night from caring for seniors and people with disabilities. And to be honest, little has been done to provide the necessary support for these workers. There is a history of racism and sexism in our country that has led to care work being underpaid and undervalued. And the unfortunate reality is that this impacts every single home care member that we represent. Our members who are, we know that the COVID-19 pandemic has had a disproportionate impact on our Black and Brown communities. And this pandemic has exposed the health and economic disparities that many Black people who are more susceptible to contracting and dying from the virus. And that impacts both the clients and the consumers, as well as our members. While we've seen raises for our members, we know that their value is worth more. And paying workers a good wage is an investment in the workforce and in our communities. And we've been fighting for our members to have at least a wage of $15 an hour. We want every home care worker to have this across Illinois. We also must ensure that our workers receive the support that they need to provide the quality care during this pandemic. And that means PPE, paid sick time, and it also means hazard pay. Unfortunately, without the fair tax passing, we know that we have a real fight ahead of us, and we have some difficult decisions to make as well. And one thing we need to make sure of is that we do not balance the budget on the backs of Black and Brown workers and the people that rely on these services. For us, we will continue to demonstrate how the rich will continue to fight to keep their wealth and power. But we know that fighting for fairness and justice is not over, and we will continue to fight for our workers and the people that they serve. In conclusion, I want to close with a quote from one of our members, and our member's name is Adara Benjamin. And she not only serves as a personal assistant and a home care aide in Chicago, she also serves on our executive board. And the quote is, "Some people have to work so that other people's lives can continue. None of us want to abandon those we provide services for, but we must have the support and protections we need to do our jobs." As I said before, home care workers in the state of Illinois are overwhelmingly women, and the majority Black women and brown women. And these workers deserve good, fair wages. They also deserve quality benefits, and they deserve respect. The work our members do is critical, and it is important, and it's even more important during this time of COVID-19 and this global pandemic. And they deserve all the necessary protections to be able to do their job, as I mentioned, PPE, hazard pay, and sick pay. I want to thank you all for inviting me to speak today, and I'll be happy to take any questions.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Next, we'll have Attorney Renee Hatcher,